I'm Becky and I'm the conservator here at the McManus Galleries in Dundee and currently preparing objects for our Thomas Wise exhibition. So hopefully the next time you see this will be on show in the galleries. So the thing I'm actually going to talk about today is this piece of bark cloth right here. It was collected by Thomas Wise, who was a Dundee doctor who went off on his travels based mainly in India. We don't actually know where this bark cloth came from. Bark cloth was tended to be made in Asia, Africa and the Pacific. Because this has no decorations on it, it's actually difficult to sort of try and place it. But if we talk about the process of making the bark cloth, this starts out like this. This is the inner bast fibre of often the paper mulberry tree. And again, where archaeologists might be able to do dating of trees and stuff like that, by the time this has actually gone through the process, it's actually very difficult to get any kind of scientific information out of it because we beat it to death with this. So what happens is this is soaked and then it is beaten out. It's beat out in a line using one of these. And eventually, in true Blue Peter style, here's one I prepared earlier. So this actually started out the same width as this. So you start out, in folds, you beat it out into a line, you pull it out again, and then you keep beating it out. And this is what we actually end up with. The holes here from the actual branches on the trees, and they'll often trim the trees to try and make a straight piece of bark. So you're actually minimising the amount of holes you can get in a sheet. And from there on, each country has its own way of preparing the bark cloths. I don't know if anybody follows Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, but their recent trip to Tonga, you might have noticed a 30-metre walkway, and that was all made of bark cloth. I worked with some people who were from American Samoa, and again, they're trying to revive the bark cloth in areas and use traditional techniques. So they do a lot of artwork on their cloths, and this is 2 pieces of bark cloth, and that's bonded together with wheat starch paste, and then it's decorated. And all the inks are all natural, they come from a tree. The black is soot and the brown one. And this actually, the brown darkens over time as well, and that comes from the tree, and they bleed it out. And then to decorate it, we use a seed pod. So this was painted using this. And again, all the motifs mean something. So to us, that might look like a flower. It's not. It's actually a bird. You see the wings here, and then the wings underneath. We've also got the triangles here, that's a shell, and then we've got the fish inside, and then the lines are also used a lot in American Samoa, and you'll see that in tattoo art as well. So that's how we can, it's easy to sort of, once you get something that's decorated, it'd be easy to place it in the country of its origin, but with this one, it's obviously quite plain. So to prepare this for the Thomas Wise exhibition, when it was found in store, it was actually rolled up. It had been stored rolled, so it was quite creased. So we need to humidify it to actually flatten it for the exhibition. So I've had this in humidity tent, introducing moisture slowly. I don't want to get it too wet because it'll go mouldy. And then I've flattened that out using weights and pressure. And then you can see it's actually a nice piece of flat bark cloth now. We have some bits that have come off here, so I can actually reattach those using Japanese tissue and wheat starch paste. And then for an actual display, it's actually quite big like this, so we're going to put it in a small case. So I'm looking at possibly rolling it onto a roll, so you'll still see a little bit at the end of the display there. So it might not be the most highly decorative piece of bark cloth, but it is an important piece in our collection. Thank you.